Please come into my room.
Welcome. Thanks for tuning in to the MUSTSH Room. I just wanted to record this as just kind of an intro, welcome episode, just to kind of give you an idea of what the podcast is designed to do, what my goals are behind it, and what you should expect if you want to listen to any of the upcoming episodes, which I hope you do. My name's David Ben, and I'm going to be your host for all these episodes. I call it the MUSTSH Room because one of our sponsors is the MUSTSH Brands, and they great product line, great company, MUSTSHbrands.com. So MUSTASH is kind of derived from Mustache Brands, but it also is kind of a word play. If you look at MUSTSH Room together, it looks like mushroom. And the the goal of this podcast is to really educate and delve into the world of amateur mycology and mushrooms. Mycology is the study of mushrooms and fungus. I am not a professional mycologist, but I've delved into just understanding just mycology in a just a recreational sense as well as a scientific sense. I've never been too much of a scientific nerd. I work with computers, so I guess computer science, but biology, chemistry, stuff like that has never really interested me. But dealing with mushrooms has been pretty awesome. So what I want to do is I want to kind of bring people on as we graduate, as we get more momentum, and bring people on to educate both the listening audience and myself on just like the ins and outs of mushroom cultivation, mushroom psychedelics, mushroom in the culinary sense, medicinal use. There's so many different facets of the world of fungus and mushroom specifically that's really interesting, really fascinating as far as I'm concerned. So I want to take you through kind of my journeys, what I've done to date in my experimentation, and kind of what I've learned. People that may be interested in doing their own cultivation of whether they be standard or psychedelic mushrooms, I can guide you through the process. And I have some buddies that have done the same thing in slightly different capacities, but have gone through the growing pains and can kind of help you steer clear of those pitfalls and just understand some of the reasoning behind the steps. There's so many that go into really having a worthwhile mushroom harvest. So that's kind of what's going to happen on this podcast. Again, it's the MUSTSH Room. I want to bring you into my room. I want to kind of educate you. I want your mind to be open. I want to really learn with you. And I want this to become a communal thing where if there are things that I can't answer on the podcast or maybe I didn't think of, we can learn together and we can do research and just kind of build the mycological community. I love it. There are people in the Denver area, which is where I'm located, that already do this kind of stuff, and I'm learning from them and trying to build my network. So come with me and let's learn together, which is fantastic. Right now in this weird climate, learning is one thing that's always available, right? I mean, especially with being locked in the house most of the time, having the internet on the ready, learning is just the thing that's always there at your disposal to really help you grow. So let me be part of that process. I'm going to bring on people that of all different facets of life. Sometimes they won't be experts in what we're talking about, but they can look at it from the perspective of the listener that maybe isn't familiar with the mushroom cultivation process or really doesn't understand the different types of mushrooms and how to forage mushrooms or things like that. So I want to make sure that it's not purely a nerd, here's a bunch of information podcast, but also one that empathizes with the audience that may not really be savvy with the jargon or any of the things that we talk about. So I'll try not to fly over your head. And again, I'm always learning. If I mess up, if I get something wrong, let me know and we'll fix it and figure out where we can be more objective going further. So things about me: I am post 40. I'm a information technology professional. I've been doing that my whole life, 20 plus years. And I specialize in database management, architecture, design, development, really that realm of IT. I enjoy it, but one of my hobbies as of late has been mushrooms. So I'm getting my tattoo on my back reworked to incorporate more of a mushroom-based theme, which I think is really cool. And I'll have some pictures of that going forward on the website to show you. I also politically, if you're a Trump supporter, I don't care how interested you are in mushrooms, your opinion is not is not congruent with mine. So if you want to be a silent listener and keep that to yourself, that's fine. But I'm not a big proponent of evangelical Trump supporters, so just know that in advance. I'll try not to get political, but I won't steer clear of it because it's an important part of today, our culture, who we are. So I'm not going to make that a theme, but I'm certainly not going to make it something taboo. I will cuss from time to time, but I'm trying to have a baby, right? So with that being said, I am going to limit the F word instances. I will say fuck from time to time, but not all the time. When I say fuck, I want it to be something that has meaning, and people are like, whoa, he said the F word and normally doesn't say that. So right now it's just too frequent, not as much as I say like, which is another thing I'm trying to slim down on. But again, you may hear cuss words, but it's not the goal. I am a big Cleveland sports fan. Cleveland Browns, first and foremost, Indians, Cavs, LeBron, wherever you go, I'm a big fan. So Cleveland, mushrooms, big fan of stand-up comedy. Did stand-up in Tampa, where I used to live for about 6 years, made some great friends, had some fun. Haven't really gotten on stage in a while, but it's there if I want to revisit it. And I think it's an awesome part of just kind of making me a little bit more interesting of a person. Struggled from crippling anxiety, but recently found the wonder drug Lexapro, and I will tell you stories if you want to hear them of how that has changed my life. So kudos to Lexi. She's a pro. That was a terrible joke. I promise they'll get better. And other than that, I'm in Denver. I love Denver, and Ohio will still be where I rep and where I'm originally from. But it's great out here, man. The mountains and all that stuff. It really meshes well with my journey and all this fun mushroom stuff. So this is not a full-blown episode. Again, this is hey, how's it going? Maybe you want to check this out. Here's maybe less than 10 minutes. Not going to bog down your day with bullshit. But I really think that this podcast is going to be awesome. And the people that I've kind of presented the idea to, they feel so as well. So, we'll bring on really interesting people. You'll learn with me. It's a cool process. If you want to head down that road with me, it will be available. So we'll try to do these as frequently as we can. In Denver, it's getting cold, and with COVID, there's nothing else to do. So expect a lot of these, and hopefully they'll be entertaining. All right, I love you all in advance. Hopefully there's plenty of you listening to this, but if not, whoever you are, tell your friends. This has been the intro welcome episode of the MUSTSH Room.
Walk with me, baby, come on and talk.